Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work.
Right on.
Okay, good evening Amy, good evening Leo, good evening Sasha. We are doing the ZLDR Recovery 10K. Leo is currently doing the Monday Run Club. He says he's not feeling it this evening. Yeah, I know how you feel. That's why I'm doing the recovery run, nice and easy and just taking it relaxed. I think we'll start off at 9 and then we'll gradually get a bit quicker maybe. We'll just see. Leo's joined us in here as well, has he? So Leo's just already done Monday Run Club and now he's in here doing this. Well, way to work hard, Leo. John Hepplewhite says, where did you get the Noble Pro shirt? Well, Noble Pro sent it to me. They sent me very kindly, they sent me a Noble Pro treadmill to review and to be kind of a bit of an ambassador for them. And along with that, they sent me some Noble Pro gear. Like t-shirts and a couple of vests. So that's what we've got going on. Paul Deering's running with us tonight. Jackie Ramos is there. Ed Wiley is there. John Heaton is there. Miguel Castro is there. I'm sure there are other names down there that I will recognise shortly. Of course, we've got Gina leading the run. Paul Hayward, hello to you. John Farrell, hey to you. John's just watching today. So we're going to do this, certainly the first 3 kilometres, really nice and easy. And then we'll see where we get to a bit later on. It just depends on my legs. I've got something to do tomorrow, which means I don't want my legs to be too tired tonight. I'm going to Brighton University, and I'm going to do lactate threshold and VO2 max testing tomorrow in a lab. So that should be quite exciting. I'm going to take my camera and try and document it if I can. So as a result, I've got to work hard for a few minutes tomorrow, and I'd like to get quite an accurate result. So we're going to just be nice and easy tonight. Nothing too spectacular. Oh, Gina says her internet cut out. So I know a few people did Monday Run Club earlier. I saw Ryan Downey in there, Tina Beard was in there, Leo Loughran was in there, Clive Finnimore was in there. So quite a few people went with Monday Run Club at 5:45. If I'd known that, I might have joined them, but that's a harder run, and this is a nice easy run. I'm still thinking that my legs are not recovered yet. It's been a couple of weeks now, but I still feel like my legs are not quite there yet. I think another couple of weeks and we might be all right, and then I've got to taper again. I've got quite a lot of work to do in the next couple of weeks, and then I've got to taper again before the next race. They're coming thick and fast at the moment. But we'll just get through them and enjoy them as much as we can. If you're watching, I can see your chat messages on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook, we're broadcasting on the Zwift Run live channel on both YouTube and Twitch, and the Film My Run channel on Facebook. So if you want to say hello, if you want to message me, if you want to ask me a question, just do so on any of those channels and I should see your message pop up. In the meantime, we are waiting for Gina's first joke. If you follow this run regularly, you'll know that Gina tells us jokes as we go through the hour. So we haven't had the first one yet because she's had some internet problems. But I'm sure there'll be a joke along in a minute. I've done the potatoes. Oh, you've seen all that, okay. Rick, Ellis is not coming down. Beans off. Willie Grider, yes, not recovered from WOW last week. That probably is what it is, to be honest. Yeah. I'm amazed I got through that, to be honest, Willie. That was a crazy night. It was just so hard and so hot as well. Paul Hayward says, can you recommend any good running socks? Yes. Injinjies. I don't know how you feel about wearing toe socks, but if you're doing long distance running, and even if you're doing short 5-10Ks, I recommend Injinjies. INJINI. No, IN in JIN, Jin, GJI. INJINJI in Gingy toe socks. And Victoria seconds that. Yes, it has been hot again today, and it's nice and warm and toasty in the shed here, shed quarters. I've got my 2 fans on again, one right in front of me, one just to the side of me. And I'm going to run at least 3 kilometres at this pace. Then we'll do 2 kilometres slightly quicker. And then I'll see how the mood takes me for the final 5 kilometres, whether I feel like upping the pace or not. Got Jackie Ramos right beside me. Amy Green is just up ahead. I haven't even noticed what route we're on, actually. I assume we're in Makuri Islands. I think we are. Yes. So we're probably on the sea to tree route, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, we're on the 2 village loop. So you can see there the name of the event, the ZLDR Recovery 10K, and we're on the 2 village loop in Makuri Islands. So I've not done this one before, and is this the one that goes through the village where we couldn't go before? Amy is going to go steady tonight. Do you know what, Amy? I'm kind of tempted to stay with you, to be honest. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a very gradual increase. So first 3 kilometers like this. Second, the 2 kilometers after that will be 10 kilometers an hour. 3 kilometers at 11. And 2 kilometers at 12. Maybe that's what I'll do. We'll see. Or maybe even less than that. Well, 1 kilometer done anyway. Or nearly done. 10 seconds. So Wednesday, I think we might try and do another hard effort. Oh, actually, it depends how hard my effort is tomorrow. If you weren't here at the beginning, I'm doing a lactate and VO2 max test tomorrow at Brighton University tomorrow morning. So depending on how hard that is on my legs, Wednesday, we may or may not do a hard effort Wednesday workout again, like we did last week. You see, I'm wearing my Noble Pro vest today. Haven't worn this for a little while. Good to have it on. I was recommending the Noble Pro treadmill to somebody on the Zwift Runners page today. Paul Hayward is just ahead of us as well. Hello, Paul. I know Paul's been commenting already on the stream, but I've just seen that he's in the run as well. Good evening, Clive. Clive's already finished his runs for the day. Lunchtime MHG run and Monday Run Club this evening. So he deserves a shower because it's, I imagine it's pretty warm down in Cornwall. Although somebody was saying there are thunderstorms down in the west of England. So I don't know whether they're going to come over here later. Kevin DeLuca says Mr. Cousins is with us today. I am indeed. Kevin, hello. Yeah, Tina, hello. Tina says, Mr. Downey was great company tonight. MRC done. Yeah, I saw that he was quite amusing, wasn't he? Calling it Monday Rum Club. And what else? He said something else that was quite amusing. I can't remember. Something about hating the run. He meant, I think the idea was that you would say have a good run or something, but he said hate a good run or something. I think it was kind of accidentally deliberate. Yeah, he was on, Ryan Downey was on good form tonight. PB says I'm in zone 1 and that's hard. Welcome Simon Rosenthal, apparently, says Gina. Yes, I am enjoying being in zone 1 as well. Sasha says stupid speed transmitter. He's having problems. Okay, Gina says we have 2 teenagers with us today. Fantastic runners. I know Sasha is one of those. I'm not sure who the other one is. Okay, so Tina says Ryan Downey pushed Tina a bit today. That's good. Made you work a bit. Good. PB says nice and chilled. Yeah, nice and chilled. So we're just coming up to the end of the 2nd kilometre. No, we're not. Hang on a minute. Yes, about 300 metres to go. Maybe Sasha isn't a teenager after all. Maybe he's a bit younger. Right, Amy's got aching legs tonight. Just take it easy, Amy. Relax. No pressure to go fast. Just take it easy. Even though I am quite old, I am very lucky that I still look 25. Right, there we are, 2 kilometres done. One more to go and then I will speed up a bit. Amy, just take it easy tonight. Do not attempt to, do anything silly. Just go gentle. There's no prizes for going super fast. Got nothing to prove. When you're not feeling it, sometimes just allow yourself to relax. Wow, okay, Amy went swimming in the sea earlier. Took her girls to the beach or lake and went open water swimming. Nice. Kevin DeLuca says your watch lies more than mine does, Stephen. Oh, I've missed Gina's first joke. Why is the beach so confident? Gina's first joke is, why is the beach so confident? And the answer is, because it's 100% sure. That's actually quite good. Sebastian, hello. Paul Deering says, I'm not sure you look 25 after your last 100 miler. Yeah, maybe you're right there. Maybe you're right. Gina says, make sure to relax your shoulders and work on that breathing technique. Yeah, relax your shoulders. Don't tense up at the top. You can get pain in your neck. My wife often calls me a pain in the neck, but that's a different thing. Chilling in zone 1. I don't think so, not hammer time just yet. Krista Holt, thank you for the ride on. Gina says she's told there's been 2 jokes today. Stephen being 25 and Kevin. Gina's next joke. What do you call sticky birds? What do you call sticky birds? Yeah, I'm always rubbish at guessing Gina's jokes. We'll just have to wait for the answer. Did anybody take part in Zwift running league over the weekend or on Friday? Okay, sticky birds are called velcros. Velcros. Can we stand a whole hour of this? I'm not sure I can stand a whole hour of this. So apparently some people are halfway already, says Gina. Not me, that's for sure. A quarter of the way, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to run an hour of it. That's true. Maybe that'll take my mind off it. Maybe the running will take my mind off the jokes. Clive Finnimore did an outside real-life relay on Friday night. Wow, okay. If you are interested, I know a lot of people are busy because it's, well, over here in the Western Hemisphere, it's the summer. So it's warmer outside and people are going on their holidays or spending time at the beach or outside with friends or at the bar in the evenings on a Friday night. But if you are at a loose end on Fridays and you can get a team together, there is season 2 of the Zwift Running League. Yeah, same for me, Clive. Clive says he's too busy for Zwift Running League in August. I totally agree with you. I am busy every Friday night pretty much for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So there's no way I could take part in the Zwift Running League. But if you are at a loose end, go and get a team together and go and join the Zwift Running League on a Friday. I think there is also a run on a Saturday morning UK time. Right, we're upping the pace now. So I'm now going at 10 kilometers an hour for the next couple of kilometers. Actually, what we could do is you could do this for 3 kilometers and then do 3 kilometers at 11 and then just do the final kilometer at 12. Maybe I'll do that. I quite like that idea, actually. Oh, we might just be heading into zone 2 now. So we've spent 20 minutes in zone 1. We might just be heading towards zone 2 now. There's the green. You can see it flashing from blue to green every so often there. So keep an eye on the top left of the screen and you'll see my heart rate going up. When we get to halfway, in a couple of kilometres, I will go through the list of runners and splash some ride-ons. I have just gone up in pace and I think I may go into zone 2 shortly. Not in price, pace. Okay, Tina. So Tina says, I've had a nice shower now, nice cool shower. Off for dinner. Enjoy the rest of your run. Thanks, Tina. Take care. See you soon. Let's see how long I can stay in zone 1. So we've got 3 more kilometres to do at this pace. Well, 2.5. Clive has now joined us. So Clive's done Monday Run Club and now, like Leo, he's joined us on the ZLDR run. life never stops on Zwift. Jackie Ramos is staying with me. Maybe it's because they can't run away from you, Gina. Gina says form check. Yep, shoulders down, head up, relax. I need voice to text autocorrect for because if I talk normally, then it's Gina and Zwift. Are you suggesting I am a heavy breather? Question mark. Paul Deering says, triathlon was epic. Paul, I'm sorry, remind me, which triathlon did you do? Oh, you mean the Olympic triathlon? Yeah, that was pretty good. Shame for Johnny Brownlee, but he's had a good run over the last few years, and I'm really pleased with Alex Yee, who is a Zwifter, as well as Johnny. We met Alex Yee, at the Zwift event a year and a half ago in London. There was a Zwift live event in London about a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago now. And we met Alex Yee there. Okay, so we've done 4 kilometers in zone 1, but I am really hovering over zone 2 now. I don't know how old that Norwegian guy was who won the triathlon. But he didn't look in his 20s, did he? I mean, he looked late 30s to me. And he was carrying a bit of weight as well, I thought. Which makes it all the more amazing, the win. You know, he wasn't like Alex Yee and Johnny Brownlee, really skinny tall guys. He was chunky. Right, definitely in zone 2 now. 5.5 kilometers to go, 32 minutes. So I imagine with the speed up, we'll do it in about an hour. Clive, I don't know if you missed it. Oh, here we go. So we haven't been here before. So this is new to the runners as of the last update. Clive, if you're listening, my plan is to do another kilometre at 10 and then 3 kilometres at 11 and 1 kilometre at the end at 12. That should get us in around about 1 hour of running. So yeah, we haven't been here before. I haven't been here before. Through the village. Because until the recent update, we were always turned away here. Willie Grider says, what is your max heart rate listed as in Zwift? Any suggestions on how to find or calculate my max HR? Okay, so I think in Zwift mine is listed as 186 beats per minute. I think it is. Hang on a second. Oh, you can't do it from the Zwift companion app. Have to do it from inside of the game. I think it's 186. Well, I'll tell you the way to do it, Willie, is to do a hard effort race. 5k or 10k. And you have to race against people. Don't do it on your own. Don't do it as a time trial. If you do it as a time trial, you won't race hard enough. You need a proper run, race, outdoors, against other people. Race as hard as you can. And then measure your highest heart rate. Take the highest heart rate and wear a chest strap. Don't you do it from your wrist. Wear a chest strap. Take the highest heart rate from the last 3 kilometers of your 10k or 2 kilometers of your 5k, and just take the highest heart rate that you get to. It'll probably be right at the end when you're sprinting for the line. That will be as close to your max heart rate as you probably will get accurately. The other way to do it is maths. You do the old way to do it would be 220 minus your age. But if I did 220 minus my age, my max heart rate would be 169. So it's not always the best way to measure your max heart rate. Darren Van Dit ran outdoors today, brilliant. So it wasn't too hot then. Right, I did say when we get to halfway, we'll go and give some ride-ons. So let's go to the front. Oh, there's Amy Green, look, let's give Amy a ride-on. I thought Amy was supposed to be going easy. Huh. Oh, we've gone round and round. Right, let's just start dropping ride-ons. There's Clive, Kevin White. So I'm just going to go as far back as I can. There's Kevin DeLuca. Well done, Kevin. Amy Green we've already done. James Simpson. Morrison. Griffin from the US. ML from Ireland as well. T. Vic. Rodriguez from Spain. Shan from England. Ed Wiley, there you go. Ed's in the little group with John Heaton and Gina. Hi guys. And there's Paul Deering. Well done, Paul. Kutza. Paul Hayward. And we seem to be back at me. That can't be everyone, surely. There's Goodall. Have we done Goodall? No. Jones? Yes. Okay. That was everybody. Can't believe that was everybody, was it? Okay. So. Right, I seem to be approaching 4 kilometres to go, so when we get to 4k to go, I'm going to increase the pace to 11 kilometres per hour. Darren says, Stephen, you look mega fit. Have you lost some weight? Well, probably. I've been in Spain, where it's been very warm, and I've run 100 miles over the mountains. So I've probably lost quite a bit of weight. But I am putting it back on, hopefully. I'm eating as much as I can. Clive Finnemore says, my max heart rate is 185 in Zwift, and I hit 184 at the relay, the real life relay on Friday. Nice one. Hello Dan on YouTube, Simon Dan. Hi there, buddy. So Clive's max heart rate is around the same as mine, probably. Mark Mansueto says, evening Stephen. He says, where is the Jim Walmsley hat gone? It is in the kitchen. I will wear it again. I'm just afraid of getting ribbed by Jeff Partridge. Although Jeff Partridge is recovering from his 100-mile run at the weekend, so he won't be watching. He'll be lying face down in a pool of beer, most likely. Oh, you did the midnight marathon. You did it. How was it, Dan? I forgot. I didn't know whether it was this weekend or next weekend. How was it? I'm going to Dorset next weekend to do the Llama Tree Marathon, which I've been asked to film. So that'll be nice. And then the week after that, we're in Cornwall for the Roseland August Trail weekend. I'm not running. I am just live streaming that one. And then we're out in Chamonix for TDS. So a busy August coming up. Yeah, tell me about the midnight marathon, Dan. 6 kilometres done. Right, now we're going to step it up to 11 kilometres an hour, and we'll do 3 kilometres at this pace. So we managed 5 kilometres in zone 1. You can see on the left-hand side of the screen there, in the blue, 5 kilometres in zone 1, and kilometre 6 was in zone 2. So we'll see how long we stay in zone 2 now. Oh no, Dan hit the wall at midnight. Yeah, I did the Llama about 3 or 4 years ago. It is a nice route. If you're dropping ride-ons, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. So we have increased the speed now to 11 kilometers an hour. Nice, relaxed recovery run, doing it as a very easy progression. So we started at 9 kilometers an hour. Did 3 kilometers there. We've done 3 kilometers at 10. Now we're going to do 3 kilometers at 11. And then we'll do the final kilometer at 12 kph. So just to let you know, if you've just tuned in, we're running in Makuri Islands, we're running the 2 villages route, and this is a first for Zwift runners because there was a recent update to Zwift which finally allowed runners to run through the villages, which we hadn't been allowed to before. We'd been kind of kept on the outskirts. So this is new for us, running through the centre of the villages and the shops. Very nice. Darren says, when are we going to do a good Zwift meetup, Stephen? Probably in September, because I've got to concentrate on long distance at the moment. I can't do too much short, fast stuff. But maybe September we can start to look at some faster paced 5 and 10Ks. Darren. Dan says, good luck with TDS. TDS is the next race I'm doing out in Chamonix in France, last week in August. He says, your recent video was excellent as well. Thank you very much. Looked really hard. Yeah, it is hard, but I wasn't fit when I did it. In 2019, I wasn't fit and I DNF'd. And if you look on my YouTube channel, there is my most recent video is my DNF from the 2019 TDS. So my goal for the end of August is to finally complete TDS, because I am a bit fitter now. Cheers, Dan. Thanks, Darren. I still need to recover from Spain. Legs are still not quite right. But I'm sure they'll be alright in 3 weeks. Okay, Clive is off. Clive's done 5k and he is finished. Thanks, Clive. So Clive's just done a little recovery run after his Monday Run Club. And we have just over 3 kilometers left to run. 17 minutes left. Yeah, I thought that actually. There's some people commenting that there's various runners jumping around all over the place. Yes, it does appear actually that we're not all following the same route, I don't think, are we? Well, we'll just keep on keeping on. So here we come up to 7 kilometers now. Just trying to stay relaxed. We'll try and stay in zone 2 for the rest of the run. We might go up to zone 3 in the last kilometre. We'll see. So 3 kilometres to go, 2 more at this pace, and then we'll do 1 at 12 kilometres an hour.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Leo's got a 4-day event coming up. What event is that, Leo? Starts on Thursday, finishes on Sunday. 1 half marathon multi-terrain, 2 10Ks, and finish on a 10-miler. Wow. What's the name of that one then, Leo? You'll notice I'm wearing my Noble Pro top today. So I've got my Noble Pro Ambassador hat on. If you want a treadmill that allows you to ditch that annoying foot pod, best value treadmill you can get is the Noble Pro. £1,000 will get you a smart treadmill. And, it doesn't matter how good you think the Stride is. The satisfaction of having a smart treadmill that connects directly to Zwift, I cannot tell you how good it is. Right, my wife has eaten her dinner and is now considering eating mine. I urge you, please text my wife. All of you, please message my wife. Tell her to steer clear of my dinner. That jackfruit is mine. This is a lovely forest, isn't it? Look at this forest. Wow. What a lovely forest. Full stop. I've not been here before. Kevin White says he's struggling at the moment with his running. We all go through those bad periods, Kev. Just take it easy, relax. Kevin's one of the lucky ones who's got a Stride that actually goes at the same speed as his MyRun treadmill. Clive says it's great to run on a smart treadmill. Right, Clive, that's not fair. That's entirely the opposite of what I asked you to do. And Paul Hayward as well. What is going on? You know who your friends are, don't you? 13 minutes to go. 2.5 kilometres. And I can go and rescue my dinner. And we're still in zone 2. Okay, so Leo is doing a 4-day event at the weekend. It's called the Tour of Thameside. The Tour of Thameside. And it's part of the Ron Hill Foundation. He's had this tour for many, many years. Thursday will be special. Well, good luck with that, Leo. Hope you enjoy it. Do well. Do us proud, Leo. Okay, Paul Hayward has just hit zone 3. I am just about still in zone 2, Paul. Well done, Amy. Full stop. We all have low points. Full stop. You'll feel great again soon. Eight kilometres done. One more to go and then we'll speed up for the final kilometre. Well done, Amy. Just as well we're not doing 100 miles tonight, Amy, eh? Ha! I don't think either of us will get through that today. Ten minutes to go. Right, Gina says she's got a party going on in the back. If you get tired, come and join us. So if you're feeling the pace, just drop it back, go and join Gina at the back and enjoy the rest of the run. I think they've got about 3.5 kilometres to go. Right, Amy's feeling guilty about stopping running, so she said she's going to go on her bike for 20 minutes to alleviate the guilt. Don't you worry about it, Amy, you just enjoy your evening. I see Paul Deering is 1.5 minutes ahead. Up there, Paul Hayward is right with me, Jackie Ramos is right with me, so we've been together the whole run, and PB as well. Gina's final joke of the day. Where do ghosts prefer to swim? Where do ghosts prefer to swim? We've got 1 mile left. Lake Erie is the answer. Lake Erie. Right, 8.5 kilometres coming up now. 500 metres to go, and then we'll do the last kilometre at 12 kilometres per hour. And maybe we'll go up to zone 3 for the last kilometre. Heart rate 135. Cadence 170. Alison says, that's me done. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your run. PB's heart rate is 125, cadence 166. Good job. Paul Hayward's heart rate is 132, cadence 168. So we're all doing around about the same, aren't we? Maybe PB is a bit lower than us, heart rate wise. Kevin says, thanks for your entertainment, Stephen, today. See you later. Thanks, Kevin. Well done. So Kev's finished. He's off. Thank you, Kev. See you soon. And we have 6 minutes to go. Well done, my little team. We'll stop. Last kilometre at 12 kph. Right, off we go. 5 minutes to go. Gina says that my world revolves around food. Yeah, I think you should talk to my wife. You should see some of the aid stations on the races I run, Gina. Oh, hovering in zone 3 now. And Amy has just hit level 16 on the bike. Nice one. Yeah, PB says ultra aid stations are the best. So yeah, looks like zone 3 for the final kilometre. It'll make for a colourful progression. Three minutes to go. Ah, Rebecca Janowski, that's who it is, okay. So we've got Paul Haywood, Jackie Ramos, Rebecca Janowski, and Peter B. Oh, is that Peter Barlow? No. PB, is that Peter Barlow? "500 metres left." Ah, it is Peter Barlow. Oh, okay, Peter, hello. Sorry, I didn't know that was you all the way through the run. Well, it's nice to run with you, Peter. "400 metres to go. Minute and a half. And we'll be done. That'll be a nice recovery. Progressive recovery. So I wonder if it will be a yellow kilometre. Clive says, well done, everyone. Getting to the end. Gina's about 10 minutes behind. If you're really tired, just relax and go and join Gina and her little group, and she'll bring you home.
Ride on!
Thanks for all the ride-ons, guys. Appreciate it. And we'll be back tomorrow in the evening to do something. Something nice and easy. Great work, everyone. Good to run with you. Thanks very much. See you soon. And there we are. 59 minutes, 29 seconds, 10k done. Oh yeah, film my run. Oh, Clive, can you do film my run 500 for me tomorrow? I'm not going to be around. So that, yeah, thank you for reminding me, Clive. Film my run 500 tomorrow. I will not be there. I think Clive will be by the looks of things. So Clive will lead film my run 500 tomorrow because I am going to Brighton University to do VO2 max testing and lactate threshold testing. So I will not be around tomorrow morning for the Film My Run 500. Please do join though. Yeah, please do join. And Clive will lead you up the hill for the Film My Run 500 tomorrow. And I will be running back at the Film My Run 500 on Thursday. So thanks, Clive. Yeah, Clive's confirmed that he will be leading it. He will lead it for me tomorrow. So thanks, Clive. Appreciate it. And it was a yellow kilometre. The final kilometre, kilometre 10, was a yellow kilometre. So we did basically a nice easy progression. 9 kilometres an hour for 3, 10 kilometres an hour for 3, 11 kilometres an hour for 3, and then the final kilometre at 12 kph. And it was green, it was blue, green and yellow over the heart rate, so that's good. And we will be back tomorrow evening for something, but not tomorrow morning. So we'll see you tomorrow evening for a nice easy jog, and I'll tell you all about my lactate threshold and VO2 max testing, which is going on tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone. Thanks very much for the run. Thanks for the chat, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.